And next we have Monster, LitRPG series, The Beetle by Sergei Belsky. It is 459 pages, $2.99. It is available on Kindle Unlimited. Here's the author's description. Looking for something new? Here is a new LitRPG series with an unusual MC. The main character is a virtual game developer who forces his way into the game. His character is a beetle who has lost his memory and doesn't consider himself a monster. He begins to upgrade his skills and get different achievements. He's trying to get to the truth as he pieces together shards of his memories he can't completely trust. As his intelligence grows, his memories are coming back. The realm he falls into is an underground world which consists of 10 levels with different caves, tunnels, and monsters. The dungeons are full of hostile beetles of different types, forms, and sizes. There is a clear hierarchy and division between them. At the same time, the two endless wars are going on, one between the monsters clans and the other between monsters and humans. And that's it. So this is a Russian translation, and you can kind of tell from the novel description there a little bit. Review portion. This is a re-monster book. It's not really that complicated. And for those who don't know what that is, it's where a main character is reincarnated as a monster instead of a person. So you're kind of getting this point of view that's not necessarily from the human perspective, and you usually get some insight into like how this monster evolves and changes and grows in RPG fashion that isn't necessarily class-based. And so it's a whole different system usually with evolutions. This one is kind of a mix between like that and a traditional MMO setting. The main character can absorb attributes from other monsters, like certain body parts, characteristics, and evolve his body specifically, like his mind versus his arms and his hands and his legs and his digestive system and his lungs. And he can do that by spending experience points. And eventually he'll gain levels that increases overall health and power and things. So there's definitely an RPG, path here. The early part of the story mostly focuses on that, and I think that's the part I enjoyed the most, just because again it is a bit different than your normal action adventure stuff. And eventually the story shifts into that other form where it's the main character in the beginning, like, as a newborn monster, learning new rules, the evolutionary path, and then it expands beyond the monster starter zones into kind of this larger human world with human players of various classes, and it becomes a little more slice of life. And it's neat to see, for me, the evolutions the main character takes, how his view of the world is shaped by being a monster, being at least born into like this monster culture. It's not an overly complicated story, but it's entertaining, and that's all you really kind of need. So if you're looking for something where it's a monster main character story, this will definitely do it for you, and it's entertaining, not super amazing, but like pretty middle of the road entertaining. For me, it gets a score 7.5 out of 10. Good. There are again a few translation issues that you're going to notice with any Russian translation, any kind of translation work. But overall, entertaining story. That's Monster LitRPG series, The Beetle, with a score of 7.5 out of 10.